You know, I tell y'all all the time why Black America is in the condition that it's in, with no sign of change. And I tell y'all, I spoke about this briefly in my video yesterday, titled "The End Is Near." Here's why. Because, number one, I'm going to start from the top. Men have left their families, and majority of our households are being ran by the woman. The woman is a beautiful creature. She is an essential creature, but she is not a creature of wisdom. She is not a creature of logic. She is not a creature of fixing things, solutions. This is not her office. Are there exceptions to the rule? Absolutely. But that's not what I'm speaking on. Over the weekend, well, let me finish what I was saying. So, because our community, the fathers have left the home. We don't believe in God in our community. I'm gonna say this here. Let me take that back. We believe in God in our community, but we don't worship God in our community. Let me be very clear on that. But as we know, Scripture tells us that even the devils in hell believe in God. That means anything, believing in Him, but worshiping Him is what He wants. And I would go as far as to say that the average Black person worshiping God is probably not even in their top 10. It's either a degree, a passport, a material item, or a spouse. And if they real close in proximity to worshiping and believing in God, they worship a pastor. But very, very, very few Black people worship God. I know this by their actions. I don't know my flowers, but I know Black people. Right? And so because of those things, the woman king, it's funny when they came out the movie The Woman King, it would be a Black woman. Right? But I digress. The woman has been put by default. She can't handle it. She don't want it. This is why the majority of Black women you see today, 9 out of 10 of them, if they're not self-medicate with the marijuana, getting drunk on antidepressant, they're seeing a therapist multiple times a month. This is the average Black woman that you're around. They have to take medicine just to cope every day with life because they done bought into these, I'm not going to say ideologies, I'm going to say ideologies that, hey, they don't need a man. Financially, that's a fact. They can provide for themselves in the time that we living in. But they'll forever need a man because that's how God created this planet, that women need their men. But these women don't want to be in that position. They don't want to play help me. So, and some of them have been in that situation because they, from survival, I'm not going to always put it on them as just wanting to be dominant. Some of them just been in situations or seen their parents in situations or their friends and say, I don't want to be left in that situation by just being a help me to a man and he up and leave. But again, that's why I always say the onus is on us as Black men to fix this. And number one is turning back to God. Once we turn back to God, He's going to give us the wisdom. He's going to give us the discipline to do what we need to do to take back our rightful position and be leaders of our community like all of these other communities. Our community is the only race, our race is the only race where our leaders are women. Everybody else is masculine, dominant. Right? And so, like I said, that's number one. We got to turn back to God so He can give us the wisdom and the discipline to do what we need to do. Stop making all of these single mothers and doing these type of things like that. But because, see, we have turned against God, as I said earlier, and we don't worship Him. God has allowed, He didn't cause it, but He has allowed our women to rebel against us, and the children are rebelling against the woman. And that's why you see the issues and the chaos and the dismantlement of the black community. So let me get into why I made this video. All of those things that I just spoke on, which is the real problems in our community, None of those things are a big deal. As a matter of fact, if you black and you speak on those things, you'll be frowned upon. You'll be ousted. You'll be talked about. But over the weekend, I drowned in tears because the president of the United States posted on his page, whether he posted it or alleged staffer posted, doesn't matter who posted it. He posted on his, not on Twitter, not on Facebook, not on Twitter, not on Facebook, not on TikTok, on a platform called True Social that he created. You hear me, black people? Something that he created. Because y'all get on these platforms all day whining about the white man. When the white man made the phone you using to whine about, he made the internet that you using to get on the internet. And he made the platform that you on talking about him. Because again, y'all don't create. Y'all don't build. Not because y'all not smart people, not because y'all not able to, not because y'all don't have the capital, not because y'all don't have the influence, because as soon as y'all get some money in y'all hand, before y'all can think about, oh, we about to flip this and make something happen and invent something, create something, the first thing y'all do is go spend it so y'all can look good or do something, whether it's going, oh, I got some money, I'm going to move around to white people. Oh, I got some money, I'm going to travel. Oh, I got some money, I'm going to get the new Mercedes. Whatever y'all do, y'all going to do something to make yourself look and feel better than y'all own people, because y'all know better than to compete with these other races of people. But I digress. So because y'all don't build anything, right? The white man build everything, and y'all get on his stuff, using his stuff that he created to talk about him. So Donald Trump, what he did, because he was tired of getting censored, he created. He created his very own platform, his very own. And because he decided on an alleged staffer, like I said, it doesn't matter who, he posted a video that he shared where the Democratic Party and Trump is all in the jungle with the Lion King song. Trump is the lion and everybody else is different animals. And he put the face of Joe Biden, Barack, and Michelle Obama on monkeys. You don't put no black people face on no monkeys, right? That's the big deal to them. That's what they care about. That's what they upset about. That's what is a state of emergency about. That's what the world has to stop about. So I drowned in those tears over the weekend, right? So today, I get up, get ready to take care of what I got to take care of today, and I go to a news page in my hometown. And yesterday they made a post, this exact post you see on the screen, and it had the caption. I'm gonna read the caption because I don't remember. It's something about cracking the whip, and I never forget when I seen that. I say, why would y'all do that? Y'all know black people can't handle that. They don't care about their children can't read. They don't care about their children dying every day in the streets. They don't care about the problem that really plaguing black America. They don't care about that. They care about Donald Trump posting Ahab and Jezebel, aka Michelle and Barack Obama, on monkey bodies, portraying them as monkeys. They care about what I'm about to show y'all now. So I come on here today and this is what I see. So let's go to it. We're gonna bring up all comments. So let's start from the top. This is the original post. Here it is here. From the crack of the whip to the final wave from a float, attendees gather to catch bees, candy, and treasure stolen from vibrant floats. As you can see, somebody, as soon as they posted it, somebody in the comment section talking about crack of a whip. And when I seen it, I said to myself, don't they know that this is the thing that black people care about? This is the thing that black people will go march and stomp, and as the weakling Kyrie Irving said over the situation with George Floyd, he just couldn't deal with it mentally. Don't you know this is what bothers them? Don't you know this is why they have mental illness, allegedly? That they go into therapy saying that this country is so racist. I mean, my goodness, it's so funny. Because of things like this, This is what they were about last week on this same page. They had about, I think, out of the whole week last week, I think almost, now I ain't gonna exaggerate and say every day, but down there every other day, and I'm not exaggerating, they had a black man who was on there for doing something with a child, having sex or having some type of carnal knowledge with a child. Wasn't no outrage about that. None. No big deal. But this is why they upset. Because, so let's read these comments. Nah, don't change it now. This is better, but y'all ain't slick. When I read the headline and article, I took it to mean crack the whip in the air to get the wagon train, mule team pulling wagon going, just like on the trail ride, exactly how it was meant. Come on, KPLC, who actually thought the ship would sail? And then, that's another thing I tell y'all all the time about how weak the black man is. Just think about that. Just think about it. And I was speaking about that in my video I made about how I got into it with a few men about the situation with the monkey situation with the Obama and Trump whole situation. Just imagine that you got grown men, grown black men that's whining, upset, day and weekend ruined, taking that spiritual energy because of a post. Because KPLC again posted on their own, well, it's not their own platform, but their own page. And the thing is, there's a black dude who over the social media at that company. They don't even know this, apparently. They changed the wording, but did not apologize for it. They always want an apology. As a publisher or editor, it is important to carefully read, review, and consider the wording of articles before posting them, especially when the content is being shared with the public. All communications should reflect professionalism and protect the company's image. I believe KPLC posts could be worded more professionally to better represent the organization. Oh, all right. Of course, you see, they love to fight. That's another thing about it. They love to fight. They very violent, most of them. And this is why, listen, and see, this is the thing. This is what y'all don't understand. I'm just giving y'all a game. I'm just y'all uncle. I'm just giving y'all the game. This why it's hard for y'all to get jobs. This why y'all are not taking serious. And I said I was going to create that when I made that video about the situation with the Lion King. I said I'm going to start a new series that I know is going to run in perpetuity called Black People. This is why you're not taken serious. This is why you're not respected. Always offended, but never embarrassed. And they worry about the wrong thing. This is what we're upset about Monday now. We're upset because KPLC said crack the whip, which was published by, again, a black social media guy who apparently lives in the world of, I'm just, because he's a young kid, he just started. But my thing is this, everybody don't look at everything through the lens of race. And what's so funny about it is this is the same group of people, the only group of people who call themselves kings and queens. I've never seen no weak kings and weak queens in my life that they is upset and crying all weekend about the Trump video. And now first thing Monday morning, the people took the post down. Now they still in the comments whining. Multiple of them took a screenshot because they just want something to be upset about. But again, this is why, and I'm glad this black woman posted this picture because it's perfect what I'm about to say. This is why y'all this is why nobody want to hire y'all. This is why nobody wants you representing their company. And again, I've been telling black people, listen, make sure you have a degree. Make sure your children have a degree. Because if they don't have a degree, it's with the DEI being abolished and all of that, nobody's going to hire you. If you got a degree, they're going to have to give you a job. But you won't be getting no promotion. You won't be getting no promotion. They're going to get a promotion to Karen. They're going to give a promotion to Maria. They're going to give a promotion to Ling Ling. As a matter of fact, they'll even give Amina, the Middle Eastern, a promotion before you, because you are not good for business. You are bad for business. We understand that we have to tiptoe around everything with you, because if not, you're going to claim to be racist. Whether we win the lawsuit or not, when you try to sue us, either we got to deal with two things. Either we got to deal with you being violent and always angry at work, or we got to deal with walking on eggshells with you because you're going to sue us. Now, whether we win the lawsuit or not, it's bad for business having a racial sanction on your name. This is, and so when you got people in the, and that's what I tell black people don't understand. And again, they don't build, they don't create organizations. There's no black Walmart, black Targets. They don't create anything. They don't build anything. But they get on these apps where these people who do build, these people look at these apps. They scroll, they scroll, and they look at the pattern of black people, and they say to themselves, we not hiring them. They'll take your application. They'll even give you an interview just for status quo reasons. Well, they don't have to do that no more, most companies, because DEI is ended. But still, they'll have the Rooney Rule, like they got in the NFL, where you have to at least. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, black people almost like the special ed children of America. So they got the Rooney Rule in the NFL, which I'll be speaking on later in my live stream. But they got the Rooney Rule where you have to at least interview a black coach. You don't have to hire one, but you have to interview one. And so they'll do that. They'll get your name. They see your name on the quiz, and they naming their children all these black names these days, and they don't know that they hurting the children. But again, I'm not gonna get off into that. Do what you want. So they naming these children Dakarian and all of these names. So the people seeing these names and they saying, "Oh, we're gonna push him to the side. Let's just give him an interview just to make it look." Because we can't just be openly just not dealing with them. And then it's some of them that's not like that. So we'll just give them an interview, because they'll be trying to sue over that. They'll be trying to sue somebody over their company. Black people go in other people's businesses and companies and corporations and try to bully them. And again, the weak white liberal and even some of these weak white conservative, they allow it. But again, this picture that you see on your screen, this is why. They know one thing. These people are very violent, and the ones that aren't violent, they'll try to sue us. So these people are bad for business. So when y'all get on these posts and y'all make these posts, because y'all very overly emotional, y'all have very low IQs as a people, that's one of y'all main downfalls. They got people that run the world who look at these posts, and they scroll and they say, they've got a checklist. Yep. Yep. This how they feel. And you wondering why your son can't get a job. You wondering why you can't get a job, and it's harder for black people to get a job. And don't have no convicted felony. Please don't. Please don't just be getting out of prison trying to change your life. Please don't. Please don't. Right? Let's continue. Y'all still weird. This is another black man. Because again, I don't really put a lot of stock in the women. It's the black men that's very just disheartening. Because again, these are supposed to be the leaders of our community. Y'all still weird as F for that whole status. The fact someone thought it was okay to post a lot shows about the network. We don't want a status change. We want an explanation. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm just talking about just weak. Or we just gonna slide past it that happened yesterday. Not in February, we not. I see y'all change the wording from the original post. I believe that's another. No, that look like well, I'm not gonna get off into that. That's their business. We still want an explanation. All the people up in arms about a headline. Now, when KPLC is always stirring the pot. Don't you get it now? Y'all still some weirdos. Too many emails and phone. Happy birthday. Okay. Crack of the whip during Black History Month. KPLC, no way. Which staffer posted this? Does Cynthia also know y'all on Facebook being racist? This is why we go to the shade room and Tony T now. We want an apology for everything, for it's sad. People quit being offended by everything. Just live your lives and have fun doing it. Exactly. Thank you, sir. Jimmy, if this has nothing to do with you, stay out of it. They don't want truth. Remember, if it's somebody else tell them the truth and hold them accountable, he's racist. If you're black, you're coon. But let's continue. There's more black males here complaining about a news station writing something offensive than there are black males on here complaining on store when black males sexually assault a child or women or Ooh, who is this? Let me go see who this person is. Is this a black person? Is this a black person? Gotta see if this is a black person. Well, apparently they're woke. They got a picture of Alex Pretty. So apparently they're woke. Got some Donald Trump pictures. I don't know what the kind of person this is, or a man or woman. But this is a powerful comment. There's more black males here complaining about a news station writing something offensive than there are black males on here commenting on news story where a black male sexually assaults a child or a woman. Priority. Woo! I think I might have to end the video on that. That's a mic drop. That's a mic drop. So y'all still cracking with another black man. Yes, the staff are responsible for the original post definitely need to be held accountable, and editors as well. You guys had to know that that statement was very bad taste, wasn't very bad taste for such an occasion. That was clearly intentional, disgusting behavior. It looked like this is one of those what I call disgusting white liberals. Absolutely. She's a young one, so she's going to one of these liberal scholastic institutions. And you know what she's being taught, that she's an oppressor and black people are victims. But I digress. No apology, nothing. Oh, they changed from the crack of the whip. Racist KPLC. Very concerning and insensitive. This is certainly not the way to rectify it. Do better, KPLC News. I'm trying to figure out who we need to call. Boy, I tell you, man. Let's see. This is the last lineup of the questions. Last lineup of the comment. What's really funny is this is who posted. I think he just worded it wrong. Again, a young black guy who just moved out here. And he must be unaware of how his people is very victim. But he just come from college, so he's not unaware. Especially at a black college, FAMU, which is a beautiful university. But it's a black university. It's a HBCU. So we know what's being taught there. CRT and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to report on that, man, because it just got in my soul, got in my spirit. And I just want to show y'all how weak the black man is, the average black man, which is why he is not leading his community. He's not capable of leading his community, which is why the community is in such disarray. And I just can't wait till the black people, majority of them, which is who support stuff like this, the woke ones, I just can't wait till they start having that same energy toward the things that's really hurting our community. And we don't have to say what that is because we already know. I speak about it always. But man, I'll see y'all later in my live stream that I hold on Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I hold my master class called Black People This Is Why. It's a master class on how to conduct yourself, what not to do and what to do. When you have any type of run-in with law enforcement, I use backdrops of real situations, what they did wrong, what they did right. And I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed one. Happy Monday. Your boy Vernon checking out.